Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Dazzling Dave, and this is your match preview for our team, Wolverhampton Wanderers, away at Turf Moor in the Premier League against Burnley. So how different are we feeling for this preview than we were for the preview before against Chelsea, having come off the back of that last minute loss against Villa? Lots of kind of doom and gloom and worries, and then Wolves go and come from behind with that dramatic added time winner from Pedro Neto, a great strike. I mean, if you've seen my watch along or you've seen the reaction, like many fans all over the world, going completely ballistic, and a fantastic 2-1 victory. And all of a sudden we're perked up, and it really sort of changes the mentality. I think that goal could really be a reset point for the team. Obviously missing a Raul, he's going to be out for a while. Nuno's talked in his press conference today about the need to rebalance the squad, certainly setting out a signal that they're looking to bring in either on loan or a loan to buy, or maybe even a buy or a purchase of a striker. Obviously spending 35 million on Fabio Silva probably means that there's not that much cash that they're going to spend in January. And Fabio Silva, to be fair, has done reasonably well. I think he's done okay in the games that he's come in for. He's certainly got talent, you can see that. Obviously being a young lad, 18, he's not, you know, stocked out as much yet, gets knocked off the ball a little bit, but other than that I think he's done well. He's just been unlucky, and his goal will come, but we do need reinforcements. Going into this game, obviously Burnley have a little bit of a revival, very you know, starting to pick up a little bit, grinding out results, got a couple of victories. It ain't going to be easy. Wolves against Burnley, we've only won one of our last 8 games against Burnley, and the last time we beat Burnley at Turf Moor was actually in the 2010 season in the Premier League. I think it was a 1-0 victory. So they're a little bit of a bogey side for us, Burnley. But we all do remember the GYRPAH trophy going back in the day when we beat them in that. So maybe we're due a win. Let's have a look at some of the stats and facts. And we've got also, of course, my dad, Magic Moss, coming up. And before I get onto the stats and facts, in terms of the team news, I just want to talk about that first and give you my predicted lineup. Obviously Bolly and Dendoncker picked up knocks, so they may be a doubt, but Nuno changed back to the back three, which was successful, so I think he's going to stick with that. So I think if they're all fit, he's going to go with Patricio, Bolly, Cody, and also Sai East. If Bolly's injured, you can obviously see Max Kilman coming in there. He'll again, I would think, start with Marcel and Semedo. Semedo again making a mistake defensively, and you know, I wouldn't be adverse to seeing that young lad Koeman giving a go, but because I think with Burnley's style, we're going to need a little bit of strength, and if we lose Bolly and Dendoncker, who are, you know, very strong lads, that's going to cause us a little bit of an issue. Otasowie did incredibly well when he came in, so I think it'll be probably sticking with Dendoncker, and Neves played really well, I thought, against Chelsea. And then if Dendoncker is not fit, he's got the option. Does he bring in Matinho, or does he bring in Otasowie? Did quite well. He is a young lad, but he looked really good, and he's very strong, good in the air, and we might need that against Burnley. So I think if Dendoncker is fit, I think he's probably more likely to bring Otasowie in. And then up front, I think he'll start with the same three, Pedence, Neto and Fabio Silva. I think Traore's probably played himself onto the bench. He hasn't really done a lot when he's come on. Looking out of it at the moment, we're just waiting for him to ignite. Maybe that'll happen against Burnley when he comes on, but I can't see him starting. That's my lineup. In terms of some stats and facts, both Premier League meetings against these sides last year both ended 1-1, both with an added time equaliser, 90th minute equaliser in both fixtures. Crazy. And as this game is on a Monday night, Wolves have actually won 8 of their last 10 fixtures on a Monday evening, so that bodes well. However, Burnley's last 5 victories on a Monday night have all come without conceding a goal. In fact, their last 4 have been by a 1-0 scoreline. Beating Bournemouth 3-0 at home back in February, they have failed to score more than once in their last 10 home Premier League games. And Sean Dyche, he does have a bit of the Midas touch against Wolves. In fact, he has managed more Burnley home games without losing 4 than he has against any other side. And since returning to the Premier League, all 3 of Wolves' goals against Burnley have been scored by Raul Jimenez, and obviously he's out. And finally, Wolves striker Pedro Neto, who's starting to show he's such a good player, has been involved in 6 of Wolves' 13 goals this season, 4 goals and 2 assists, which is as many as he had in 29 appearances last season. 3 goals and 3 assists. So without any further ado, we're going to go over to my dad. He's going to make you laugh again. Forgive him as well, because he is a little bit deaf, as I say. But let's go and see what my dad, Magic Moss, has to say and his score prediction. Hello, Dad. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you, David?
I'm all good, Dad. I'm just obviously want to talk to you about the Burnley game. But what's that you've got there?
It's my bird.
It's your bird. And what's its name?
Have a guess.
I don't know, tell me.
Ryan? Ryan Bird?
Why have you called it Ryan?
Because I like the name.
I know, because you love Bennett. I know, and now you've got...
Yeah.
Can we see it properly?
I don't class him as a bird.
Can we see it properly, please? Can we see it properly? Everyone, so we can see what Ryan looks like.
Yeah. Look, see him here.
So we can see it on the screen, Dad.
Can you see him?
Because if you stop moving him around, up a bit, right a bit. Oh, yeah, okay, Dad. So you've got Ryan the Bird there with you, helping you with the score predictions. We've got Burnley coming up. Wolves have only won 1 of their last 6 away trips to Turf Moor. The last time we beat Burnley away in the Premier League was 2010. How are you feeling about the game after that fantastic last-minute winner against Chelsea?
I think Wolves have got it together now, and I think they'll beat them. That was absolutely magic against...
And tell everyone what you did after the game and how late you stayed up. Tell everyone what you did after the game on YouTube and how late you stayed up till.
10 to 1.
What were you doing?
I was watching your vlog, especially when you was laughing. I couldn't get over it.
You watched it all the way to the end so that you could see...
I watched it all the way, so it was quite very interesting. I think you did a good job.
Because you wanted to watch me celebrating the...
Yeah, because I see it on the phone
on the Instagram.
I've got to watch that. So.
And you were a dirty stop out till 10 to 1.
Yeah, till 10 to 1. Yeah.
In the morning, amazing. You make me laugh.
Where you have me son?
You make. I know, Dad.
You're my boy.
You're my boy. So, Dad, what's your score prediction for the Burnley game?
I think Ryan says 3-0.
3-0. I love it.
Yeah.
Who's going to score?
Ryan Bolly.
Ryan Bolly, yeah. You mean Willy Bolly? If he plays.
Bonanza.
Pedence.
Yeah. Bonanza.
All right, Pedence. We know who you mean. Everyone refers to him on the thing now as Bonanza. Okay, and who else?
Neto.
Oh, you get Neto right. Do you know what? Remember what Neto's first name is?
Is his name Ryan as well? No.
Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. They all played well.
And what did you do when Wolves scored that goal at the end?
Oh, I was over the moon.
Were you jeering and jumping about like me?
Not as bad as you. My bum's no good.
Fair enough, Dad.
I didn't get it. I was absolutely over the world.
And
really magic.
So you and Ryan the Bird are going for a 3-0 win to Wolves. And is there anything you want to, any sort of Christmas wishes that you want to send to all your fans out there, Dad? Magic Moss?
Oh, I wish everybody a safe Christmas and behave yourselves.
Behave yourselves. I love it.
This boy's David, you've got to be very, very careful.
I know, Dad, I know. But are you wishing everyone a Merry Christmas?
Yeah, and look after yourselves. Yeah.
And look after yourself. Well, thanks ever so much, Dad. Love you lots. Let's hope we do win 3-0.
Okay. Love you.
Magic.
Magic.
Thanks ever so much to my dad, as always. And listen to what he says. Have a good Christmas and obviously stay safe and be sensible. It's his catchphrase, isn't it? That one, be sensible. And don't forget, you can also enter the Score Predictor competition on the Pitch Football app by downloading it for free on Android or iOS and adding my code and entering my league. And I'll put the code down there for you as well. But my score prediction for this is, I'm going to go again for the third game in a row, 3-1 to Wolves. Don't know why. Just why not? We're going to score 3 at some point. Why can't it be against Burnley? So I'm going to go 3-1. It's always hard to see us shutting out. It depends if Bolly's out, I guess, and what happens with the midfield. We're due a win against Burnley. If we can win against Burnley, that would be a really, really good return from the games that we've had so far. Obviously, tough games. Burnley's a tough place to go. They're scrapping for their lives at the moment at the bottom. They are starting to pick up results. It's going to be difficult, but I'm going to go for 3-1 to Wolves. Don't forget to leave your score prediction and your goal scorers below and how you're feeling about the game and maybe even where you're going to be watching it. I'll probably see you a few times before Christmas. We're obviously starting to think about the festive seasons for you and your family wherever you are in the world. But make sure that you hit the bell and subscribe, and you check in on the watch along, which will be again on Monday night. It's always good fun, the watch along. We have loads of people join from all over the world, and we've got a lot of football coming up, haven't we, over the Christmas period too. So until the next one, I'm Dazzling Dave. Always Wolves.